Bill still trying to figure out what the problem was as he heads for the pit area. But meanwhile, the ground begins to shake as we once again find evidence of supercharged power here at the Capitol Center. Again, a pair of supercharged Chevrolet Rat motors firing up. Bill Jones is the attitude adjuster. Again, 1,000 cubic inches of Chevy V16, 4,000 horsepower on tap. Most of the drivers who have already made their first pole have assembled up near the starting line to watch each of the rest of the competitors try to knock down the current leader, Robert Hutton's Clodhopper, which pulled the 50,000-pound weight a distance of 119 feet 6 inches. That's the mark to beat right now for Philip Jones, attitude adjuster, as it heads back to the starting grid. The ground crew once again connecting the safety switch that will shut down the engine. In the event that this huge chain being connected right now to the back of the attitude adjuster should break or come unhooked. Now, Jones is signaled to pull that chain taut, revving the engine, as you can see, up to about 3,500 RPM on the tachometer. Turn of events for Philip Jones. First, literally an indoor fireworks show. Then the sound of a supercharged big block Chevy hitting high C as the front engine's clutch assembly disintegrates inside the safety bell housing. You could see the sparks sailing out from underneath the tractor as the clutch began to come apart. Then when the clutch finally totally disintegrated, the engine went to about 12,000 RPM, and Jones is going to need a hook to get out of this one. Here's this week's Crunch of the Week. Don Van Loo's New Jersey-based monster truck called Bad Medicine took one of the wildest rides of the season recently at a USHRA Association event in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Van Loo's foot slipped off the brake, hit the gas, and sent him into the retaining wall at full throttle. One of the wildest rides ever. And by the way, there were no injuries. That's this week's Crunch of the Week. All the racing you see on Tuff Trax is sanctioned by the United States Hot Rod Association. Back in Worcester, Massachusetts, after one of the most thrilling of qualifying dashes in monster truck competition, we're ready for the first round of side-by-side eliminations. And the very first run-up will apparently be a solo effort for the #1 qualifier, world champ Bret Schaefer at Barefoot, as John Breen's Missouri-based Micro Machine Chevrolet will apparently be unable to make the call for the first round due to engine damage. Schaefer will use this to his advantage. As a matter of fact, it'll be interesting to see just how hard he pushes it on a run where he could, if he so desired, save the parts for the semifinal round. And Schaefer uses the first half of the run to determine how well the starting line is hooking up, leaving the line at full throttle, then coasting through to save everything for the semifinals. The world champ will go to round number 2, and he will take on the winner of this matchup. Mike Wine and the Jersey Outlaw takes on the one, the only Bigfoot Ford in a showdown of Pomoco products, with the winner to take on the world champ in the next round. The Big Blue Ford inches forward to the starting line as the New Jersey-based Super Winch Ford waits patiently in the other lane. Now Wine gets the signal to move up the stage. Side by side, 10,000 pound, 1,400 horsepower U.S. Hot Association monster truck. Waiting for the green light. They leave the line together, but look at Jim Kramer drive away in the Bigfoot Ford. Certainly Mike Wine has to be credited with starting line reactions as good or better than Jim Kramer. But on the replay, you can see where Kramer made the power. Right up over the crush cars, sailing across the finish line. It will be Barefoot versus Bigfoot in the semi-final round. In the meantime, the Whiskey Business Chevrolet rear engine machine of Ken Deppy lines up against the truck to finish number 2 in the U.S. Hot Association World Championship points race in 1990. Jack Wellman out of Granite City, Illinois, in the incredible Taurus moves in. The number 4 and 7 qualifiers, and number 4 flat runs all over number 7. Taurus handles the Whiskey Business Chevrolet easily, and you can see the disappointment on Ken Duffy's face. In fact, he is flat upset. For the second straight run, though, Jack Wellman had a completely sideways effort in the left-hand lane. It'll be interesting to see if he remains on that side of the course. Still, he has time for a wave to the fans as he heads back for the pits. And now, the final battle in round number 1 of Monster Truck action. Ford and Chevy, the working-class hero, Rob Fuchsia, the First Blood Ford, takes on the insanely popular Green Machine, Dennis Anderson's awesome Gravedigger 1950 Chevrolet. Inching forward, the rear-engine Chevy that qualified in the number 3 spot knows that the First Blood Ford driver will try to get the whole shot. He needs to jump off the starting line to remain competitive. They leave the line, and it's Anderson by nearly a full truck length. The Gravedigger Chevrolet beats the bright red Ford and actually appeared to get the whole shot that Rob Fuchs was hoping so hard to get. The crowd loves every minute of it. On the replay, you can see sideways in the air, and certainly one of the roughest landings we've seen so far, but just another victory for Dennis Anderson's amazingly popular machine. It is truly incredible that this young driver, in 5 years, could become literally as popular as the original monster truck itself, Bigfoot. But the crowd loves the Big Green Chevrolet. So in the semifinal round, it will be Barefoot versus Bigfoot and Taurus versus Gravedigger. 4 of the toughest monster machines in the world ready to do battle here in Worcester, Massachusetts. Keep in mind, along with monster truck action, we've still got championship ground-pounding tractor pullers and Borean coming up. Stay with us.